Good evening, good people. Welcome everybody. It's Rusty Money here on PlayStation Network and Rusty Money Gaming on YouTube. We're here on Deadwood by Poor Boy Modding and Bruce's Gaming and Game and Joy for Farming Simulator 22 here on PlayStation 5. So welcome in to my Let's Play Live called Detained in Deadwood. As Rusty was stuffed in this old jail cell by what was a good friend known as Farmer Cop. He stuffed me behind that door, slammed it shut, and took my donuts. Tobo Fish, welcome. How are you doing, buddy? Eric D, welcome, my friend. How are you doing? We'll give it a few minutes here for everybody more people to show up. Hope you two wonderful gentlemen are doing well tonight. Don't forget to share the live stream, everybody, so we can try and get some more attention to this great map by Poor Boy Modding. So we are here live. We are in jail. I've been cuffed and stuffed, and my donuts taken away. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Hey, it's donuts beside my name. Right? Beside both of your names. You like it, Tobo? I got it to work last weekend. I think it was last weekend, maybe, Tobo, or I don't know. It was the day after I got them from 3J's Gaming. You were on your way back from Alabama or whatever, I think. Poor Boy's Place. Hello, good sir. Welcome, Poor Boy. We'll give it just a couple more minutes here, Poor Boy, and I'll show you what I got going on if you've never seen this before, because I can't remember if you have seen it before. I'll show you what we got going on, but I'll do a quick little rundown before we show you all what's going on here. So basically, oh, thanks, Eric. Thank you, Eric. Basically, my little kind of story behind this all, everybody, was Rusty was not successful on his last little series on No Man's Land that I did as a part of a series that was created by Jack Sarge. It was called The Banished Adventures on No Man's Land. Well, I did a little bit of a kind of a story to that series, and basically I was banished from No Man's Land, vanished, if you will, from No Man's Land, and was cuffed and stuffed by Farmer Cop, and he transported me to the Deadwood County Detainment Center here on Deadwood, which is better known as AKA Farming Simulator County Jail on Deadwood, and put me behind this door and took my donuts away and took all my good things away. And we have to follow a timeline just like we're stuffed in jail as an inmate, but we're a farming inmate. So basically, our day starts at 7 a.m. with a fictional breakfast from 7 to 8. And then from 8 to 10 a.m. in game time, we have to do chores. And chore time means I can work anything I want to work inside the fenced-in county jail. And then from 10 a.m. until basically 5 p.m., I can do rec time. But while I'm doing rec time, there is a 2-hour window from 3 to 5 that I can make trips to the store to pick up any purchases. And that is the only time purchases can be picked up from the store, is from 3 o'clock in the afternoon until 5. But I can do rec time from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And rec time is basically working anything outside of the county jail. So I can do contracts, I can sell products, I can move productions and stuff like that. And then from 5 until 7 o'clock at night, I have to come back to the county jail, and I have to do chores again. Basically work everything inside the county jail. And then from 7 to 9 o'clock at night, if I so choose to, in game, I can do more recreational time outside of the county jail, doing contracts, selling items, such forth. There is a mandatory bedtime at 9 p.m. in game time. Now, I can go to sleep anytime I wish prior to 9 p.m. because I'm stuck in jail, and inmates sleep a lot when they're in jail. There is a fictional supper time at 6 p.m. But let's take a look at the Deadwood County Detainment Center here on Deadwood by Poor Boy Modding, Bruce's Gaming, and some other help from Game and Joy. Get in line, inmate. Bruce, buddy. Thank you for the member chat, Bruce. Appreciate that. All right, so the next thing I'll show you before we give you a little tour here, everybody, because I know it's getting late for some people in real life. So let's take a look at the PDA first off. So here in the PDA, I will show you the area of which the Deadwood County Jail is, what I call the Deadwood Detainment Center. So here on Deadwood, the detainment center is fenced off right here on plot 39 and 40. It's entirely fenced off. Yeah, that is the area that is chore time. Now, we also somewhat own this, kind of, as the start to this, but we actually manage the farm off-site because we have to buy that farm property back. So until the farm property has been bought back, I can only use the items that are on that property. I can't place anything else. I cannot buy anything else to put over there other than use what is over here. So for instance, we do have access to some sheep. I can buy some sheep because I'm the farm manager. I can buy some cows over here. And then I may use this feed production as well. Now, what I also can do is I can do what I want with this land if I so choose, but we haven't done anything to it. Welcome in Cole, David, Bruce, Miss Hillbilly, Towboat Fish, Poor Boy Modding, and Eric D, and David, and anybody else that I may have missed. Okay, now, Yeah, so that is that basically. But let's get out of our jail cell here. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Farmer Cop. We see you over there eating another donut. Thanks for letting us out of the cell. Alright, let's go. Well, we could go out front there, but let's go back here, because this is where inmates would usually go, right? And we're actually on recreational time, which this is my recreational, fictional, what do you want to say it? This is my fictional recreational area for this county jail. We got a little basketball court. We're all fenced in rec time too. The only cool thing about rec time here is this county jail actually gives us inmates some ice cream. There's a watchtower, one of many watchtowers here at the county jail. Watching the inmates. Alright, let's go out of the fence here. We'll show you. Here's one shed anyway. And then we got some equipment that we can use. Okay, I'll give you an overhead view here too. There's some equipment. This truck right here is what Gaming Joy requested we should use. And this was for our friend Ronnie, who does a lot of gifted memberships and tips to the channel. I just had to, he's been wanting me to use this tractor for a long time for that, so that was chosen for Ronnie. And we got some just some vehicles here in our detainment center. I haven't even used them. They're just basically here for decoration. Here's Farmer Cop's unit that he cuffed and stuffed us in and transported us here. See, the old dog's still sitting in there. See, and then this place is fenced off entirely. You see, there's even an open shed over the road. See, it's fenced off. We can't get out. And if we get out, there's a canine in that truck that's gonna bite my leg off. Well, we're trapped. But look at this view here. Whoa, hey, there's a building sitting right on the middle of the road. What the heck is that doing there? I cannot believe I got it to place here either. But I had to do it this way because it just really added to what I'm doing. Over here on this side then, we're trapped in on this side too. Now, an overhead view of what this looks like, everybody, is a little bit like this. This is the Deadwood County Jail. Right here. You can see our fenced in area right here. We got her all fenced in. So there's watchtower on this side. The old cops even got their own vehicle parked right there at each watchtower. The old jail deputies or whatever. See, we're all fenced off in here. Fenced completely off. We'll fly over the forest there. See? And we've got a field in. We got an extra field in right there with some crop. See, all fenced off here. And then, yeah, and then our equipment sheds. Here's the recreational area that I put behind the community building that I used. It's got your police department, a jail cell, and a fire department all in one. Yeah, so that's what it looks like, everybody. That's basically what the Deadwood County Jail looks like. Now, because we can leave here right now, we'll leave here and we'll take you over to the farm. We'll borrow this cop's car for a minute, since this is just kind of an intro to what we're doing. Showing some new viewers what's going on. Now, if my memory holds me correct, we go this way. I don't have a lot of time on this map, everybody. Most of my time on this map is creating that county jail and deciding what equipment I wanted to use and how I wanted to start and all of that. So there ain't much time. Now, over here at the main farm, I did delete out some of the animal pins and stuff for setting this up, but the one I really wanted to use was this cattle pasture. So I kept this cattle pasture right there. I really wanted to use it. I really like it a lot. So great work, poor boy. Now, I did a little something different with the sheep. Because I figured out this sheep pen by poor boy was one of those animal pins that has the capability of doing so. But to set this up, I like using the land to my advantage, everybody. So I cut out some trees, and let's just say I added in some good old hilly terrain for our sheep. So I placed the sheep pen right here, and the sheep can crawl all the way up the hill here if they want to. Right up this direction. I like that. Thanks, poor boy. Alright, let's get out of here now. Some of these trees are pretty tight quarters. Let's get out of here. Let's go down here. Back around our other side. Alright. And then we have all this land right here that we can utilize if I want. So that's a little bit about what's going on. Now the rest of what is going on you can see in the details under the description of each episode. But basically I wanted a different way to challenge myself to play this map, because this is, I'll be quite honest everybody, I love this map, but this is, you gotta ask my good friend Bruce. This kind of map is a little bit out of Rusty's league. A little bit out of my league. So I had to come up with a way that I would enjoy to play this map, and something much different than what I've seen other people play this map. So that's why I thought it would be fun to be trapped in jail. You know, the cop gets stuffed in the jail. I should say the former cop gets stuffed in the jail, and now I gotta break myself free. I also gotta pay a little bit of a daily restitution too. So that was a suggestion by our friend Dust Bunny. So we also pay a daily restitution. And I think do I got a debt? I can't even remember if I got a debt. We'll have to look here. Why not? PCS World, welcome in as well, my friends, and Miss Hillbilly. Let's take a look. I can't remember if we have a debt. Okay, no debt, thank goodness. I just got to remember to buy the farm back. That's the big focus, I think. And there really is no need to utilize any other productions. I shouldn't say utilize, but put any other productions or sell points on the map, really. So I ain't going to be adding a whole lot of sell points or productions to this map, because there's really not too much else you need here, because it's all here for you. Alright, well, we are in about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. If we have anything over at the store, we got to remember we have to pick up those items between 3 and 5 o'clock. And then we have to report back here at 5 o'clock for chore time. So we have almost 2 hours to get some work done on this map outside of the county jail. So, what is there available that maybe we can do within 2 hours of real time? Hey, we could harvest a sorghum field. That's really small, it looks like, potentially. What's number 5? Where? Oh, right there. That's not even very far away. I think let's take a look at that here. That must be that field right there. We should maybe do that, because that would be really close to here. If we do this right, might be able to do both contracts, and we could get that $13,000 cultivating contract going too. And hopefully maybe be able to finish it, but I don't know if we would. Okay, let's take this one here. Accept contract. Alright, we're getting back to the harvesting crew, and then we can get back in here to loading more trees. Alright, we gotta get the harvester out. I think it's back in the shed. $14 awesome people checking out the live stream. Welcome, Charles. How are you doing? Thanks for the donuts in the chat, my friend. Alright, now where did I put my header? There it is. There's my header. It's over here by the silo. So what do you think of the Deadwood County Jail concept there, poor boy? Since I don't think you've seen this before. Shout out to our friend Poor Boy. What do you think of this whole concept here? Okay, let's get out of jail here. We got rec time right now. Contract time. Very well done. Well, thanks, Poor Boy. Appreciate that, my friend. Alright, let's get over here. I think this should be our contract field. We need to consider potentially getting some sheep or cows here soon, too. We'll see how far we get. We'll see how long I decide to live stream. At least 2 hours for right now, hopefully. Let's get the worker put on there. I can hire a worker if I so choose. Alright. What do we want to use here? We better use the truck. Well, I need the truck. Oh, Poor Boy. Let's see. We got to go back to it. This here tractor is what I chose you gave me to use here. This old farm alt. That was chosen by you for us to use here. As well as you chose us to use one of your wonderful tree harvesters right there. Bruce's Gaming, yeah, he showed us another tractor. We'll get it out here in a few minutes. Let's get to the truck. Nice. Farmer Trio, welcome. I love this little truck. Oh my god, it's become one of my new favorite ones, I think. Alright, we got the truck over here. Alright, now Here's the tractor that Bruce's Gaming gave us to use right here at Custom John Deere. Custom John Deere. Well, let me tell you, she's got some horsepower. Oh, we still got some crop in our wagon, too. Forgot about that. We still got sorghum in here. That's from our bonus. We better dump that in our silo for right now. Our bonus from the last harvest we did. Oh, I'm gonna have to, let's see. I'm gonna have to turn around here. Jack Sarge, welcome, my friend. Why not? 18 awesome people checking out the old Deadwood County Jail. Thanks, everybody. Alright. Let's see if I can remember how to operate this thing now. There we go. Unload, please. Stick out the pipe, I know. I just can't remember if I gotta do another button function. I've never used this mod until this series, so I get a little confused. Pipe out, block trailer, tip side, back. It should go in there, but it's not going in there. What am I doing wrong now all of a sudden here? I think it's because it's connected to the other trailer. Like I said, I haven't used that mod very much. Only here on this game save. See if the other trailer is interfering with what I'm trying to do. To just unload into there. Now it probably will. I might not have been far enough over either. Maybe it won't unload from... Well, that is weird. Come on, now. Pipe out. Yeah, I did that. Why is it... I'm lost here. Why is it not unloading all of a sudden? Huh. That's what I get for not using it prior to, you know, what I'm doing here. We might have to just see if I can dump in the truck. Is that the trailer you had to lift up after you... might be, Dust Bunny. I'm trying to figure out how to get it to do that. I'm hitting the wrong button or something. Hold on here. We'll get it figured out. And my harvester's already full. I'm sure it was. I'm sure I gotta lift it up. Okay. Pipe out. I did that already, though. Oh, see there? Now it's going. What on earth? Maybe, yeah, well, anyway. I don't know why it wouldn't go before. Maybe it was because I wasn't holding it down long enough. Oh, yeah, I forgot. It unloads kind of slow. That's what you get for trying new things, too, everybody. You know, so this is one thing that I know that I need to change. I need a different piece of equipment. I need a different auger wagon. One of your commands had to do with the R left. Is that the? It might be Dust Bunny. Yeah, we'll get her figured out here. I don't want to dump in that truck right now because this is from the other harvest. Holy cow, that is slow. We really, really need to. That might be the next investment. What do we got for auger wagons that are modded? Of course, is there one by Deadwood in here too? No, there's not. We might need to go for this one. This one might operate a little faster. Be my right size as well. That's the only ones I got right here right now. Let's see what else we got in here. What else do we got? I don't think I got anything else I could use necessarily as an auger wagon. Oh, I got this one too. The one I've been using on Calmlands too. The Tennessee Farmer, who else? Artemis, who else? Jack Sarge. Why not? I think you already mentioned. Welcome, everybody. Alright, now let's take this. Let's get over to the farm, to the county jail here. We'll get this back in our silo. This was our bonus from the last contract that I forgot we still had in the truck. We dump this off. Well, you can save that and see what we can do with it. But I'm not sure what we can do with sorghum on this map. Who knows right now? I'll probably learn from you all what we can do with sorghum. Alright, let's go ahead and just dump in the truck here because that auger wagon is slow. We'll shut this guy off here. Let's... There we go. Down. Okay, now you're not letting me. Alright, this one is really disappointing me. All of a sudden. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . I thought I really liked it too. It's not tipping back down like it's supposed to. It's like it's messing with my other controls that you use on PlayStation, or I should say console. Okay, there we go. Pipe in. Maybe that's it. Hold on. Now let me try something here to get this figured out. Pipe out. Yeah, I'm done with it. See? Now it's just like operating, moving on its own. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Here we go. We can make a trip to the store. This one is going bye-bye. I'm done with it. I either need more practice with it or something, but it's not working like it should. Hold on here. What's everybody saying there? Doing pretty well. Thanks. Just back from morning church and sitting down at the coffee. Well, thanks, Jack Sarge, for tuning in. Farmer Trio, welcome. Coffee sounds pretty good. Think I'll make me one. Are you in the land down under? You crazy race car driver. I need to watch some of Why Not's racing videos yet. There's a sugar mill in the packing facility that sorghum into syrup. Okay. I know. I need to get to that racing game. Why not? I haven't played it very much yet. Alright, now. This is all fenced off here, it looks like. For right where we're at. Can I get this to... See, now, if I hit pipe in, that is really slow. Maybe that's the situation. It's just really slow. And then if I use this, that goes back in. Yeah, well, anyway, I'm done with trying it. I'm going to sell it and get a different one. We are able to, John Barlow, welcome. We're able to make a trip to the store now. Between 3 and 5. 22 awesome people stopping by Detained in Deadwood. Do you have a Tasmanian devil for a pet? That's funny. Tasmanian devil from Tasmania. Oh, hey, I got a loader down here that needs picked up. That we bought. Alright, now, where is the trigger here for selling my stuff? There's the buy icon. This must be the repair and sell thing right here. We're gonna sell that. Repair it, repaint it, and sell it. Okay, we will get a different one. I'm gonna go for that other one that I showed you. Auger wagons. Where are you at? There you are. I'm gonna get this one. I like it. Cabin? We don't need that. Back fenders? Nah. Aprons? No. Sidewalls? Natural wooden metal. We'll go with metal. decals. Yeah, we'll go with the decals. Number, no. Attachers, yeah, we'll put a trailer hitch on it. Cover, yeah, why not? We'll have a, we don't need a cover. Let's go with, hub color, stay there. We'll go back to like light blue. Frame color, let's make it black. And wood color, auger color. We'll go with black. Cover, rim. We'll just buy it like this. That'll work. Shut that beacon off. Well, Wreckfest. Oh, I like Wreckfest. I haven't played that for a while either. Last time I played it was probably with Towboat. Towboat and I and Bruce's Gaming and what I think Farmer Groot one night. Had a lot of fun playing Wreckfest. Yes, we did. Right? It was a ball of fire. So, how is everybody doing? What are you doing while you're playing the game? Or watching me live stream is what I meant to say. We had Pizza Hut for supper. And, I was watching a little bit of my Iowa Hawkeyes play football. Because I'm originally from Iowa, but grew up in Nebraska. And then I decided to play FS. I haven't played FS at all today until now, so yeah. As I worked until noon this morning, and then I covered a couple of hours on call for our parts phone, and then I took a nap. And man, the nap was pretty good. What do we got here? Artemis. I'm playing Empire of the Undergrowth. It's an ant game. An ant game? Really? Cooking ground turkey for tacos. Ooh, turkey tacos. Sounds good. Charles is on Lone Oak 19. Nice. I love the building pack from that, Charles. Dust Bunny had Chinese. Brought me some dinner. Ooh, nice. Bruce is playing Satisfactory. Ooh, Bruce, you get hooked on Satisfactory now? Game and Joy is rubbing off on people. Oh, I didn't want to jump in there. I wanted to jump in here. Get that to unload in there. I might even maybe, depending on how much longer or how long we live stream tonight, if I go more than 2 hours, which I don't know if I'll go much more than 2 hours, I'm going to record another episode of Save the Date. Yes, I have. It's addictive. Nice, Bruce. I was playing Satisfactory earlier. Ooh, Artemis was too. I don't know much about the game. I watched a little bit of Gaming Joy's live stream that first night he played it, but I was busy trying to do stuff on Farming Simulator, PCS Worlds on Farm Sim. Oh, you know what I discovered last night, everybody? Is I ran across another YouTube channel named Farmer Sim, who I totally forgot who that was, and then after I thought about it for a while, I'm like, oh, I know who that is. Had a video tour of this map called St. Edward, Nebraska. I had to send it to Bruce right away. But that, I'll just tell you all, that St. Edward, Nebraska map is very, very, very close to my real life location. I didn't even know that somebody had made a map like that. I knew there was a Nebraska map, but I didn't know there was one strictly for the St. Edward area. He is, Dust Bunny, he is. Here's what I wanted to do. There we go. Get him unloaded a little bit. So then I went and I had to search and figure out who the creator was, and this creator was called Antler22. So then I went and checked out this Antler22's YouTube channel, and yeah, had to leave him a comment. There's something else I wanted to talk about too while we got some awesome people here. Okay, now tip side left. Do we got to pipe out? Pipe out. There we go. Ooh, that's just barely tall enough. Okay, now to okay, same thing here. How do I get it to... I am not educated on these. Oh, maybe the truck is full. No, the truck's not full. Why are these things not unloading in here? Why can't I get these things to work? What am I doing wrong? Pipe in, pipe out. Tip side left, right. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you. Now it's gonna go. I've never been able to figure out. I got it now, finally. There we go. Wax on, wax off. Yeah, right? Yeah, there we go. See, now that old harvester is going to be full. We'll have to drive on the old farmer's crop now. Man, I hope he doesn't catch us. We might get some more restitution payments. But we're going to have to unload you. Stop. Crab late and listen. Come on, stop. Thank you. He's only getting a little outside the wagon. Oh, sorry, worker. We'll get out of the way. Promise. Alright, let's get over here and we'll start to talk about the other thing I wanted to talk about. Put the pipe out there. Will the truck hold anything more? Oh, I think the truck might be full. Could very well be. The truck is full. Okay, where's this contract going to? I don't remember where it was going to. We're going to the bowling restaurant. Oh, I don't remember where that is. Where is the bowling restaurant? Let's tag that place. Over there. By the shop. Thanks, John. Whoa! Look, my truck was kind of leaning to the right there. Thought we was gonna go belly up. Alright, you know, when I started this adventure back in 2019, everybody, I was watching people like Daggerwin and Farmer Cop and DJ Goham and Mr. Sealy P. Those are kind of the ones I started with, I should say, and then I came across Argsy Gaming and a whole bunch of other people like Bruce and a whole bunch of other people. But anyway, long story short, some of those YouTube channels that I came across back then, you know, some of them would occasionally have that like thing in their descriptions of their videos for like people that you should go watch or people that they watch. And I thought to myself, you know, I do not think this is how negative I am about myself sometimes. I don't think I'll ever see anybody ever mention that they watch RustyMoney Gaming and they put it in their descriptions of their videos. And well, I came across another one today that tagged me and about 4 or 5 other people that we know. That YouTube creator is known as a YouTube channel called Farmer Brian something. I need to go check it out again because it was when I just woke up from my nap. And another one that I just recently noticed that did that too was this channel called OG Farmer. And I know other people have as well, but it really, really hits home. So thanks to everybody that does support the channel, because I never thought that anybody'd ever do something like that. It really kind of makes a person feel good. So appreciate everybody that does enjoy the content here on the channel and supports the channel. Whether you do video creation or live streams or the challenges or whatever you do in FS, I really appreciate all the shout outs from everybody, the likes, the memberships getting gifted, the donations, the super stickers, all that stuff. Everything, let's just put it to you that way. Because when I saw this, I had to do a double take today. I'm like, what? Somebody tagged me. So I went and clicked on it, and it was this other YouTube channel. I figured it was somebody starting like the Save a Date challenge. And it was something totally different. And I'm like, what is this? So it directed me to their YouTube channel. It was Farmer Brian something. But I need to go back and look at it because I am going to watch it. For them tagging me that they watch my channel just really, I don't know, just really struck me. It struck me when I saw OG Farmer do it too. And I know a few other people have, I just can't think of you right now, but I appreciate everybody that has. and I try to do it myself as well, especially with the challenges. If you create videos or stuff for the challenges, I try to keep you all in that as well. You still got crop in your trailer here. Why didn't you unload the whole thing? There you go. Must have bumped the button. Wow, that thing fills up fast. We'll just unload him with the truck. We're gonna get done with the contract before our 5 o'clock deadline now. What's this gonna put the contract at, I wonder? 73% right now. Brady, welcome to the live stream, my friend. Thank you for stopping by the live stream here on Detained in Deadwood. Ooh, we're full. We gotta go. We gotta go deliver it. We're full. How's that? Ooh, I like it, Charles. Thanks, my friend. That's another thing, too. Still learning. In FS22. Still learning. I learned something from Charles on the last live stream, I think. How to increase my field of view in the landscape mode on console. I had no idea I could do that, or I just overlooked it, one of the two. Because I still had my field of view set at default, and I'm like, why can't I see anything better? What I mean is in this here screen now, when we put down a large object like this, we can see it a whole lot better with the field of view I got right now. It's like at 100, I think, or 80%, but it was only at 60%, so it was really zoomed in. But we adjusted that now. It's was it in here, Charles, or it's back at the main screen? I think it's at your home screen options. It's not in here. I think it's the home screen options. Yeah, home screen options. So you got to go to your settings when you first turn on the game, Dust Bunny. Go to your settings when you first turn on the game, not when you're inside a map. So it's the home default screen settings. You're welcome, Dust Bunny. You're welcome. Okay, let's get back in our little old John Deere here. My custom John Deere. Oh, my old tractor here needs a little fuel too. Gonna need some fuel. I like it a lot, Dust Bunny. Actually, I'm pretty sure, Dust Bunny, that this here gameplay on Deadwood is really the first part of content in FS that I've used this tractor for FS22. Welcome everybody to Detained in Deadwood here on Deadwood by Poor Boy Modding, Bruce's Gaming, and Game Enjoy. Appreciate everybody checking out the live stream. As basically I am detained in a county jail on Deadwood. You'll see the facility here again in just a few minutes as we wrap up this contract. But back there in the distance by the biogas plant on Deadwood, I have a county jail built in Farming Simulator where it's all fenced off. Alright, let's dump here into the truck. I don't want to dump on the ground, I want to dump in the truck. Because the truck is even sitting there, you telling me I can't dump because I don't own the land? I want to dump in the truck. There we go. There we go. Those turbo tractors sound really nice. They are. I love them. The other thing that sounds really nice, and I mentioned it in Bruce's live stream actually, is I love the sound of... Why won't this completely unload? Now, see? Oh, these auger wagons are really gonna disturb me today. Just unload the first time. Looks like it might need a little update. Let's fold that in. We'll take the truck and we'll see about going to deliver. Okay, it's not gonna be much. We shouldn't have to deliver that much. Let's make sure there wasn't any more in that harvester. Oh yeah, there is. There's still some in there. Why didn't it finish unloading? Probably because it got to the end of the field and the worker quit. That's why. But the modded equipment here on Deadwood by Poor Boy Modding, I love the sound of it. I don't know if it sounds different than the base game, because I gotta be quite honest with everybody. Most of the base game equipment I've never used in Farming Simulator. I've always used the mods. Right, Dust Bunny? Ah, 13,227 liters here. Oh wow, yeah, that's a little tippy there if you cut too sharp. I lifted two wheels up. Let's get ready to stop this. Man, we didn't get much of a bonus off of that one. 3,590 liters. We could just sell it, but I'm going to keep it. Let's collect on that. A cultivating contract. I have a feeling that's a pretty big field, and I don't have a pretty big cultivator to get it done in time. So we might be going back to the county jail to just work in the property. Or go to sleep for the day, start a new day. We'll go put this in the silo in our county jail. We'll have to get the other equipment back over to the jail. Detained in Deadwood. We're back. Detained in Deadwood. Whoa! It's alright, we got work to do on this property in here. We need to cut some trees. I can't remember if we got both fields planted or not. I think we did. Oh, we need to get some work done in the property as well. We can see what's in used sales. Shut the door on that shed there. Jump over to our tractor and auger wagon. Get it back to the detainment center. Yeah, I want to get another episode of the Save the Date on Dual Valley recorded maybe tonight too. I really like that map. I really like the looks of that map. I hope you all have enjoyed that little bit of Save the Date thing I came up with. We'll go get this tractor. It goes in this shed over here, don't it? We'll get it in the shed here. I need to put that other wagon in the shed too. We'll just put the tractor in here for now. Get the harvester back. One of my top 5 harvesters right here, and I haven't made my video yet, but I can guarantee you this one's in it. I need to make that video too soon. Oh, I learned a couple of things, a couple of new things. I shouldn't say really new. I learned a couple of new things about a particular mod. That's a pretty recent new mod to the mod hub that I've been playing around with off camera, that you'll be seeing in a recorded episode very soon on Dual Valley. Alright, let's get the header put over here by the silo where I've been keeping it. Get the harvester back in the shed. I have learnt that, let's just say, there is another mod that you haven't seen me use That is potentially great for another no tractor challenge if you ever want another piece of equipment to operate a farm that you don't think could ever operate a farm. I had a lot of fun playing around with it too, testing a few things. Some I don't think I've ever seen anybody even do, even on camera. Okay, we got that put away. Alright, now I need to get to right here. Oh, I don't know if I shut the gate. I gotta shut the gate. Gotta make sure that we abide by the rules here. Keep the gate shut. Alright, well, now we're stuck working in here because I know I don't got enough time to do anything outside of the fence. So we're gonna start doing some work inside the fence early. For a little bit. We're gonna get a trailer loaded up here so then we can get it taken care of here before we decide that it's time to go to sleep. I could technically speed up the clock too if I wanted to. Nothing said I couldn't. I'll need to get these trees down so I can cut some of this wonderful tall grass in here. Hopefully make some money from it. Ray, welcome to the live stream, my friend. How are you doing, Ray? Thanks for stopping by. My detained in Deadwood here is we're stuck in jail. Stuck in jail on Deadwood. We got thrown in the clink by Farmer Cop. My good friend Farmer Cop threw me in the old cop car and told me not to move or the dog might bite my leg off. I'm fine, I'm fine. Well, good to hear, my friend. Glad you're doing well. Man, it's hard to see these logs in this grass. I love the looks of this grass, though. Much different than what you see anywhere else. So great work, because I think this grass is by Gaming Joy, is it not, everybody? We got a few logs here. We won't load up a whole bunch and bore you all with that. But we gotta get some loaded so we can move them off site if we need to. We'll take them to the best place that's offering right now. Oh, and my log pile is not very clean here. There we go. Now we're straight on all sides pretty much. I might try and live stream in the morning, everybody. We'll see what Mrs. Money will allow me to do. She's actually was off today, and she's off tomorrow. That's very unusual to have her off on Saturday, Sunday, so we will see. Hey, Game and Joy, welcome, my friend. 24 amazing people currently checking out Detained in Deadwood. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're all doing pretty well. And if you're not, hopefully I can lift your spirits for the night, I hope. If you sit back and relax and enjoy a little FS and some great conversation with everybody in the Barnhouse chat where the coffee's hot. And the donuts are always delicious, so make sure you sit with your favorite beverage, enjoy some Farming Simulator, and grab 3 donuts off the countertop. Eat that first donut, drop the second donut on the like button, and make sure you share the third donut by sharing the live stream. Those new donut membership icons are awesome. They are, Game and Joy, they are. Well, I have church in the morning. All right, John. Sounds good. You better get some rest, my friend. We're going to go get some sleep here right now, too. Because as an inmate, you know, inmates sleep a lot, and we're going to go to bed early. Oh, I can't remember the right way to my cell. It's back here. Oh, we better shut the door. Okay, it's in this room somewhere as my trigger. Oh, no, it's not. It's not in the room because I couldn't get it to go in the room. I wanted it to go in the room, but our trigger is out the front door, I think. Is that where I got it to go? Maybe it was out in front of the front door. I thought I'd put it back there, to be honest with you. I must not have. I must have put it out front here. I thought I put it... Yeah. There it is. I wanted to try and put it back there in the cell, but I couldn't get it in the cell. Maybe I can't go to sleep yet. Too early. There we go. Brett Wells just became a sponsor. Well, that is awesome. Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Brett Wells, for supporting the channel, my friend. Some great member chat there. Thanks. Wow, thank you as well. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's what it's all about, my friend. You show me support, I show you support. Let's wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. We didn't get that bucket moved, but we didn't necessarily need it. Okay, we're back to chore time. 2 hours of chore time here. We can shut these doors. There we go. 2 hours of chore time. What do we got looking like for contract, though? Ooh, the Field 3 is still available, but we can't do it yet. And what do we got in use sales? Use sales. Really nothing that we need. And do you think Dual Valley is a little harder map? Tennessee Farmer? I don't know. I don't know. I'm playing it in easy economy, Tennessee Farmer, as that was everybody's own choice. And I kind of wanted to do a series where you could still have fun, kind of do what you wanted, but still have some goals or minimal restrictions. And so I guess one of the things to lighten the load for myself was I wanted to play easy economy for once. So easy economy though, I will say some of the prices I thought were pretty low. But I don't pay attention to prices. I just play the game most times unless I'm really in desperate need for the money. Then I get pretty particular. We got to cut a few more trees here because I can't do anything else, I don't think, yet. Our field here of, what did we put here? Clover. That's growing in really nice. What did I put in the field back here? We got a field back here too. And we got wheat growing in that one there. Okay. Well, let's get down a few more trees. We could speed up the time maybe to like, 'cause it doesn't say I can't do that. We'll go for maybe like 2 times. Just to still play a little chore time, but not be stuck in chore time for ever and ever. I like this tree harvester, but for the ones I use in the mod hub, the controls are a little bit different, muscle memory wise. So I keep having to refresh my memory. Rusty Money, the grass threw me for a loop because you couldn't cut it. Not a lot of forestry either. Small fields too. I have to think outside the box. You kind of do, Tennessee Farmer, but don't forget. Of course, you're new to the game though too, so you don't know all the tricks of the trade. Don't forget that on a map like that, or I should say any map, there is a few things around things, even on console. So there is some maps out there that, technically speaking, some trees aren't totally off limits. We'll just leave it to you with that. You know, hopefully you can kind of figure out what I'm referring to. It doesn't say you can't do it. And I didn't say you couldn't. So sometimes on properties that you don't own, you can still cut a tree. That's not true to every map in all platforms, but there is a few that I've ran across where on a map you don't own, you still can cut a tree. You just got to figure out how to get it off of that property after you have cut the tree. So make sure you don't cut the tree into little pieces and how do I want to say this? The game will try and tell you that you can't have that tree. Jack Sarge also left some hints in Discord too. You know, I'm not going to say there's a lot, but there is a lot of the property that is a part of the periphery of the map You just really got to use your imagination a little bit. Think outside the box as to what you could do with that little piece of periphery, whether it be, let's say, create a field, place a sell point, build a production. Yeah, there is, and I will also say the other thing that I don't think many have caught on to yet is that on that map, if you really go through the list of prices, once you get to producing some of those items, you're going to be making lots and lots of money. Because some of those products sell for, yeah, let's say more than $10,000 a liter. That depends on how you approach the trees. That is true too, Charles. That is true too. Ah, yeah, and the land is extremely cheap on the map. That's the other thing. I just really like the concept of the map. The map creator for that map, oh yeah, had a great plan in mind. I really like how it's laid out. I even looked at the multiplayer version of the map, and I really like how it's laid out. It's just really uniquely designed. And the mine area, I'm not going to say it's like the coolest mine in FS for all platforms, but I would say it's in my top 5 because it's very uniquely created. Now, it's not, what I mean by cool is, in my perspective, it's not a very decorated mine like some other quarries on all platforms, but I would say it probably make my top 5 because it's very unique. We'll cut like 2 more trees here, and then I'll get these loaded, and then we'll get to that point to where we can go see where we can take them, because maybe I just need to sell them inside the jail. The first video for Save the Date is coming out tomorrow. Just seen Farmer Mike's video. Sounds great, Tennessee Farmer. The other thing is I wish I would have watched Farmer Mike or Jelsa Farmer before I started mine, because there is something that they did, each one of them did, in the start of their gameplay that I didn't even give any thought to, and I'll just talk about it. They both went and got a load of stone from the mine, took it to the stone production point, and sold their load of stones. And then bought the production point. So they not only got paid from the production point, but then bought the production point and got the stones that they put inside the production point. What I did not do was I forgot to sell to it before I bought it. At least make a load of money off of it anyway. I can't believe I never thought about that. Oh well. I thought that Giants fixed that. I don't believe so. I can't get the conveyor to work. The conveyor system is really tricky, Tennessee Farmer. You got to play around with it. I would suggest, and now I don't remember if they showed it in their videos, but watch Jelsa Farmer or Milk That, or Farmer Mike first episodes. Now, Jelsa Farmer, everybody's not doing the challenge, but ironically, he put out a Let's Play called The Wedding Planner about 6 or 7 hours after the release of my Save the Date challenge on the same map. And neither one of us talked to each other. I just thought it was kind of funny. So it's going to be interesting to watch Jelsa Farmer play the map because I might learn a few things along the way. Okay, oh, I want to get these loaded here. I was losing my train of thought there for a minute. The other thing about the challenge, everybody, that is Save the Date on Dual Valley is it really makes you think outside the box. And why does it make you think outside the box so much is because I didn't really limit it to you. You could pretty much do whatever you want to do. The only thing you had to do was play either farm manager mode in career mode or multiplayer mode and start with a similar concept. You know, yeah, pretty much left it all up to how you wanted to proceed. I thought about a ton of different ways to start, but there was a certain mod that I wanted to use. Or I should say there's a certain mod in the mod hub that I haven't used yet that I'm going to use on Dual Valley that I really wanted to highlight because there's some things about it that, yeah, I'm discovering or would have been really nice to know or not know, but really nice to have back on Maple Farm and the No Tractor Challenge. I don't know, but I'm just really really excited. What I've discovered on Dual Valley in this new Save a Date challenge has really got me excited again. Probably because also I've been influenced to finally, I shouldn't say finally, but I've been influenced by several viewers to play the game in the aspect of having fun for once instead of restricting myself all the time. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut some of this grass. I just, yeah, I'm gonna have to cut some of this grass, I think. So when I cut these logs and put them over here, it's just a little easier to see them. Hey, RustyMoney, when is your new video coming out? Well, I gotta record it first, Tennessee. I was really kind of hoping to maybe do a continuous recording tonight and maybe release hopefully at least a 30-minute video or so, and I might just release it tomorrow. Or I will record a really nice 45 to an hour video, 45-minute to an hour video between tonight and tomorrow, and release it Monday morning. We'll see what I get done. Because what have we been live streaming here for? Almost 2 hours already. 30 minutes will be 2 hours already. Time just goes by so much. And I don't think I've gotten very much done here either. That's the other thing about it. And I really hate loading logs when they're not in a group. What I mean by a group is a tight group. Oh, now I'm just really annihilating the group of logs here. That's going to be close enough, I think. We get it loaded now. One's not so hung off from the others. It's funny, I seen your save the date challenge at work and couldn't wait to get home and start playing and recording. I was so excited. Now I'm hooked. Yeah, I know what you mean. There's still something else I'd like to do too, but it's just no time. So what I haven't done yet, what I haven't done yet, and maybe some of you know, because I can't remember if it's been announced or not, but I really would like to know if Yoast Modding is going to bring back the shipping container, the little shipping container thing for, you know, selling trees. I hope he does, because if he does, then I'm gonna save my other idea for FS content for FS25. Bring back, is it? No, I mean, is he gonna bring the shipping container? I said that wrong. Sorry, Gaming Joy. Is Yoast Modding going to potentially convert the shipping container for selling logs as a part of a mod for FS25? Is that better? It's not gone. No, I just don't. I want to do something with it, but I want it to be a... There we go. Yeah. Correct. That's what I mean, I guess. Sorry. I really hope he is. That's kind of one mod that I really haven't used. I haven't used it all, I don't think, really. I don't know of any live stream or recorded video I can think of right now where I've used a shipping container to sell trees. I used a little saw thing, but table saw deal. We got a nice load of logs there. I think I got a few more over here. We can get on that stack yet. We got one here, it looks like. That might be it. And I really think I need to cut this grass. Part of this grass anyway, so I can see better when I need to pick up these trees. I love this wheel loader. I just wish it moved a little faster. Can't wish for everything though, right? Oh, I got a log right here too by this tractor. See, it's just so hard to see some of that. Now I know I got stumps here in places. Ooh, there's a stump right there actually. Can't believe I can see that even. Whoa! Raise the blade up a little bit. Get rid of some of these stumps in here. There we go. Look at this cutting machine. I love this blade. I've used this blade more than the T-Rex, and in FS19 that was like the only thing I used to cut trees, or I should say stumps. I just love this blade. It works so good to cut stumps. Especially for us on all platforms. I should say console anyway. Okay, that's a good amount of stumps cut. I got another log right there I'd like to get moved. I'm gonna put the blade down here though. For now, out of the way, and get rid of the front loader. Get rid of the weight. Leave the tractor right there for a minute. I'm going to load up this other log. Mouse 22. How are you doing, buddy? So, because it's with you all fine people that have been here today, I'm going to let you guys decide what we should do. I'll put a poll up in the chat here in a second. Mr. Why Not? Thanks, my friend. Have a good night's rest. Alright, let's put this poll up in the chat really quick. Okay, I hope to maybe do a multiplayer live stream tomorrow night if anybody's available, especially like the ones that have joined, like Artemis, Gaming Joy, Towboat Fish. I hope to do that tomorrow night. That would be my plan anyway. So tomorrow Probably around like 8 o'clock at night, Game Enjoy, my time, Central Standard Time. Let's put this here. So outside of the multiplayer live stream, for those in the live stream chat right now, if I do a live stream in the morning or afternoon, what would you like to see? Let's get this thing moved off of here too. I want to cut some of this grass. We got time to do that. I'm going to park this over here by this shed here a little bit. I'm just going to park it right there. Hop in our mower. And we're going to mow some of that. I should move that. I need to move that trailer logs. I'll be around after like 4. You said, yeah, Towboat, like around 8 maybe. But if I get to live stream in the morning or the afternoon, everybody, you can put your vote in the poll in the live stream there as to what you would like to see. Let's get this moved out of the way. Nice full load of logs ready to go where we need them to go. $17 months, that's crazy pants. That's awesome, Game Enjoy. Thanks for the member chat, Game Enjoy. Appreciate it. Towboat fish, donuts, and coffee. 17 months as well. Thank you, Towboat. What do you think of the new... I seen that, Tennessee. I did see that. I haven't... Now, I was going to, I seen somebody had made a video, and it might have been PlayStation themselves, like, about that whole thing. And I was going to watch it, I just haven't done so yet, but... Let me get this tractor here out of the way, over here by the loader anyway. Ken, welcome, my friend. I'm thinking Alone in the World may make a good Halloween setup. It probably would, Ken. It probably would. The Packers are an early game, so I'll be watching them. Oh, okay, PCS world, I didn't even give that any thought. Oh, I forgot about that. I don't know what time the 49ers play, though, so I can't remember. I have the NFL ticket, so I'll probably be watching them play. Alright, Brett Wells, thanks for stopping by the live stream, my friend. I really appreciate that. I truly do. We got to get some of this grass cut here. I just really need it out of my way for cutting these trees. I need it shorter anyway. I ain't going to cut it all. I'm just going to cut some of it for the area trees I'm kind of working right now. I'd take that $700 and put it towards the PC. Ah, you're welcome, Brett. You're welcome, my friend. Mr. Rusty, if that's the tall prairie grass, when you mow it, it automatically turns to hay. I don't know, does it? Don't look like hay to me. Maybe it is, but I don't know. All I know is it's very tall. I didn't put the grass there. It's whatever was already here. The only decorating of grass I did, I think, setting this all up, was around my buildings, if I remember right. PCs are the way forward. At the Rams, that should be a good game, right? PCS, it should be. That's regular prairie. Thanks, Bruce. Doesn't the tall prairie turn hay when you mow it? That's regular prairie. So, I gotta look here. Landscaping. Plants. So, this Deadwood stuff, where, let's see here. Let's go in my cement area, because I can get rid of it then. So this prairie grass that's labeled Deadwood in plants, is that the one you guys are referring to, Bruce? That turns to like hay? Like that right there? Is that what? No? Oh, okay. That's the short. The tall is head. The tall is head height. Wow. So is that like in trees or something? Oh, you have to plant it. Oh, okay. Okay. You have to plant it. Okay, that makes sense. Holy cow. You have to plant with the planter. And it's head height? Oh, I gotta check that stuff out. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Plot 22, I believe, is the tall prairie. Okay, plot 22. Look at the field above 7 and 8. Grumpy. 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 Welcome, Grumpy. How are you doing, buddy? Plot 22. Oh, this right here. This right here, everybody. This plot 20. Because here's plot 22. Bruce, well, maybe not 22. Okay. Well, let's go over there. That's got to be like right over here somewhere. Oh my gosh, that is tall. Wow. That is tall grass right there. Holy cow. That's taller than a fence post. Nice job, Game and Joy. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, Bruce. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Nice. That grass field looks like my backyard in spring. Artemis. Not bad. Just got back from London watching the boxing live. Big upset. Ooh. Big boxing match? Many children, pets, the town, librarian, all that. All lost in that field. London is enough to upset anyone. Never been there, so I would have no idea. Well, matter of fact, everybody, I've never been across the pond, so how about that? The furthest west of Nebraska I've been has been to Las Vegas. The furthest east I've been, I'm not even sure. The furthest east I've been in my adulthood anyway, since being married, having kids and a family, that's probably Illinois, somewhere in Illinois. As grown up with my parents, I cannot remember. I couldn't tell you. The farthest to the south, if you want to count it as the south or the southeast, is like Daytona Beach, Florida, or Disney World. The furthest north I've ever been is I've been across the border into Canada, into the Lake of the Woods, to my grandparents' campsite many years ago in my childhood. Otherwise, I really haven't been too many places. I do like to travel, but unfortunately it all costs a lot of money, and I do not have that. I was just fortunate enough as even a child, when I was growing up, to have parents that had a pretty stable income, owning a business. And my brother and I had the opportunity to get to go to Disney World twice when we were kids, which was totally awesome, something I'll never forget. Alright, now that area there will make cutting and loading trees a whole lot easier for a little while. Now, I can't remember what do I even have a AJ versus Dubois. Dubois won with the fourth KO, 1,000 out of pocket. Mrs. Grumpy won't happy. Oh yeah, I do got a loading wagon over here. Let's use our tractor right here. Sonny Scottford, Mrs. Grumpy will be grumpy. Welcome in, Sonny. How are you doing, my friend? I gotta take a drink here, buddy. Some delicious Dr. Pepper. Cheers, all doing great up north here. Up north? Where are you located up north? You don't have to give me the exact location. I'm in Nebraska in the United States. Better for you, northeast Nebraska. Northeastern part of Nebraska. North of Edmonton, Alberta. Oh, nice. It's just interesting to learn, you know, where everybody watches from. Appreciate you checking out the Detained in Deadwood here. Frost last night. Ooh, yeah. Well, we were supposed to get rain all weekend, and they took that out of the forecast. So farmers have been starting to harvest here. Most of them are waiting until this next week, the end of next week, to get started. And the only reason I know all this is for anybody new watching. I sell agricultural parts at a tractor dealership here where I live, just a mile from my house. It's a Case tractor dealership. Hi all, Denver, Colorado here. I have family in Huron, South Dakota, not too far from you, right? Only 60-ish here today. Oh, I don't even know what it is here. What was it here today, Sonny? It was pretty nice here. Let me look at my phone. It's cooled off quite a bit, but right now it's 63 degrees. Earlier today, let's see if it will let me look back. I think earlier today it got up into the high 70s, low 80s. It was here. So on the map, everybody, the shape of Nebraska, on the northeast part of our border, like towards the top where it starts to curve back down the right hand side of the shape of Nebraska, there's a little dip at the top. If you can find that little dip at the top of the shape of Nebraska and you go straight south from there, I'm not too far away from that dip. A few hours, but yeah, just to give you a little proportional area. There's like a little shape of a U or a V at the northern edge of Nebraska. Oh yeah, for those, I've been playing FS20, or I've been playing Farming Simulator since FS19, since like mm, the later end of the first year of FS19, I think. And so since I got on Farming Simulator and FS19, I've been hooked to Farming Simulator and haven't really played too many other games. And earlier this week, I finally purchased my another new game that I hope to get back into. I love like dirt car racing, so sprint cars, late models, stock cars on dirt, go straight, turn left, go in a circle. So I bought the newest World of Outlaws 24. Just the other day it was released. Mama Bear, welcome. Christina Thomas, can I join you? I'm not in multiplayer, and this is not a multiplayer game save. So, my apologies, but this will remain as a career mode, single player only. I have a multiplayer game save that people can join. It will be live streamed tomorrow night, but there is a very large amount of mods that need to be installed. I will just tell you. And there's certain criteria that you have to abide by when you join a multiplayer live stream. You also have to join my Discord to get the information to join a multiplayer. And you can join the Discord because it is a public Discord. My moderators can leave the exclamation point Discord. And in there you can find information about my multiplayers that I do live streams on. Ah, thanks Mama Bear for leaving the like on the, leaving the donut on the like button is what my saying is. Thanks for dropping us a donut on the like button. As I am a former police officer, I was in law enforcement for 22 years in Nebraska, mostly in small rural law enforcement. So city police officer in small towns of like 2,000 people or less, and county sheriff deputy in a county that didn't have a large population as well. Okay, grass. Where do I want to take my grass? On here. My biogas plant, what's it do? Biogas plant, grass. Ooh. That might be where I want to put it. I might want to just stick her in my biogas plant for right now. Hey, Sean, welcome, my friend. What are you doing? Get down. You're being naughty. Farm Dog Murphy's looking for a new home, I think. He's being a little too adventurous tonight. A little too, yeah, being a little stubborn little farmer boy. I have drank way too many beers. Yeah, I will do when I wake up in like a few hours. I'll probably stay up now as it's nearly 5. Wow, nearly 5 a.m. Grumpy. Thanks for letting me entertain you. Hopefully we can put a smile on your face, my good friend. Don't forget, it's never too late to eat a donut either. So make sure you share a donut by dropping one on that like button. I'm alright. Hurting a little more. Now just got up out of bed. Alright, Sean. Well, hopefully you get better by the hour, my friend. And I know you've been through a lot, so I just appreciate your support here as well. Alright, let's go put this over here too. Not a lot, but every little bit will help us. Let's put that in there. I always smile when watching my good old friend Rusty. Thanks, buddy. Alright, let's activate this grass. It looks like it produces me some kind of battery charge or something. Produces me something. Methane. No, what's the purple bottle? The purple thing with the the symbol for methane? No, that's not methane. What is that? What is the very first thing that says 180 purple with the lightning bolt? And then it has methane, digestate, diesel plus diesel exhaust fluid. What's that other symbol? Oh well. Anyway, we will turn that on there. I tried to make a catchy phrase when I shared your live. You tried to make a catchy phrase. So you're saying I need to go to your YouTube channel when I'm done, buddy, and check it out? Thanks for those people leaving the heart emojis in the live stream on YouTube too. Appreciate it. I've been seeing those pop up. That's electricity. Oh yeah, duh. I knew that. I totally forgot about that. Oh, thanks guys for refreshing my small memory here. Alright, we'll store all the rest of that for now. Holy cow! Does this stuff like produce fast on this map or something? I can't believe I already got some producing. Wow. That stuff on this map must produce at a pretty good rate. Thanks, poor boy. You might need a shot. Ooh, I'm always up for a shot on occasion. I haven't had a shot in a long time, PCS world. You got any Jack Daniels? That's one of my favorite shots. I know most people probably say no thank you. But I will say Jack Daniels is probably one of my favorite shots. Everybody else is probably like, no thank you. Oh no, this is about your channel, F out loud. You don't have to go to mine. I was just saying, okay, Sean, how about some tequila? Ooh, I'm not a tequila person, but you should ask Mrs. Money about her and tequila. Yeah, I don't drink the stuff. Don't like the taste. So when we lived like 13 miles north of where we're at now, where I was a deputy sheriff for a small little village in our county, I was the station deputy for that particular village in our county, but I could patrol the whole county. I had a really good friend from our high school years that my wife and I, he was in our class in our younger years, and then they moved 13 miles north in our county, and he ended up going to school up there. He left our class probably when we were like, oh, I don't know, like sixth graders maybe. Anyway, when we lived up there and I was a deputy, we went out one night, and he got her, he got Mrs. Money to take shots of Jose Cuervo with him all night while we were out doing a little, let's say, bar hopping. Mrs. Money was a pretty happy camper when we got home, but she was hurting in the morning. It was, but whether it was red or green. I find JD Rough Rebel Yell is a high, smoother bourbon. I'd rather drink vodka, says Mama Bear. Never heard of Rebel Yell. Is that a UK Pacific? Only one tequila shot too many makes me mean. Oh, good to know, Tobo. Good to know. Okay, well, we got 5 minutes and we can leave the county jail. We can go deliver our wood here. Let's see, what tractor do I want to... Let's go use the little John Deere one. We just got a couple of minutes to wait, and we'll be at 10 o'clock in game time, and we can go deliver our wood. But let's make sure and see where we need to go with it. Wood. We got a pretty good load of wood here, too. Marty, welcome, my friend. How are you doing? What do we got for wood? Biomass heating plant, $3,000. Sawmill, 6,000. Wow, we need to go to the sawmill. Where is that thing at? You should tell us one of your police stories, Rusty Money. Okay, Mama Bear. That's why I only do one dust bunny. I prefer my moonshine, not real moonshine. I will tell you one. Do you know Kraken with black cherry and Madagascan vanilla is 25 in the UK, but it's 117 in the USA? Okay, now I'm gonna slow down that time now. It's real time. That's why, okay, what's up to are you today? Jaeger bombs, nasty. Oh, yeah, I don't like them. I don't like the looks of Jaeger bombs, to be honest with you. The looks instantly make me want to just... Ugh. Yeah. No, thank you. Alright, I don't know if I should have went out this way or on the other side. Where is the... Okay, we're gonna go this way. Way up in the woods. Okay, Dust Bunny. A flaming Dr. Pepper is good. Ooh, I love Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I think I did close the gate, didn't I? Yep, I did. We're good there. Oh, Dust Bunny, you know what we should do for this new in-game day before I forget to do it? There we go. We just paid our restitution for the day. Alright, whoa, we need to slow down, Rusty. I don't want to tip this thing over. Okay, now, where is my way to get up there? Let's take a look here at this. We are right here. Sawmill over. Okay, we go all the way down the road here. Okay, a law enforcement story. Mama Bear requested a law enforcement story. Mama Bear, I don't know if you've heard this one. I've told it before. It's actually probably one of my favorite ones to tell. It's a little heartwarming, and it's one of those stories I won't forget, really, to be honest with you. So, my first 3 years of law enforcement was between the year of March of 2000 and March of 2003. And I worked in a small community about 40 minutes, let's see, northeast of where I live now. In a community that had a population of about, I'd say, about 3,000 people. Maybe not that big even, 2,500. A small community, but they have a it's a community that has a packing facility, a hog confinement packing facility. Like, a lot of people know them as, better known as IBP. That's what a lot of people can relate to. Anyway, so it was a very diversified community, and I'm so glad I started my law enforcement career there. Well, anyway, I was on night shift one night, and I was on patrol. It was like I don't even know, like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, because I was on patrol back then until 5:30 in the morning. And I was going down the roadway towards the packing plant, and there was this car that was parked upside the curb of the street, and it was just up off the curb, and it was facing... Whoa! What is going on with my trailer here? What is going on? I was not acting like that before. Oh my goodness sakes here, everybody. What is causing that to do that? Something here. And this is a platinum expansion pack trailer. Holy cow. I want to get away from this. I'm not even gonna be able to. Wow. Alright. My whole drive up here, it was completely fun. And now I get close to this production point and it just went nuts. And now I'm probably too far away. Well, I undo the strap. Okay, I'll undo the straps, but it shouldn't have anything to do with it. Because it didn't act like that at all until I got right close to right there. I didn't do any of that until I got right up here next to it. I don't want to buy. Where is the little thing at? Is it this over here then? Thank goodness I wasn't too far away. Holy cats. Time to go get the big Volvo wheel loader and flip it back over. It quit moving once you undid the straps. Spiked diesel. Yes, some spiked diesel, alright. Alright, anyway, we made some money off of that. I don't know what the price was, but we're up to 87,000. Okay, so, yeah, back to the story. So, this car was sitting right up off the curb of the street in the grass, and it thought it looked like it was running. And I thought, what is going on? It's like 3 o'clock, almost 3 o'clock in the morning. And the car was facing the north. So I pulled into this business where this was, and it was parked on their grass, just like I said, just off the street, but right parallel with the curb of the roadway. And I pulled up behind this car, turned on my lights, and walked up to the car and introduced myself to this older gentleman. And this older gentleman shared who he was and told me he was okay and that he was just on his way to the interstate and was heading home. And I thought to myself, something is not right here. And I'm feeling really bad. And I immediately thought to myself that I sure hope, as young as I was in my career, that if somebody later in life came across, I shouldn't say later in life, but if somebody ever would have came across one of my grandparents sitting in the situation this older gentleman was, I sure hope they would have stopped and checked on him too. And so I got to talking to this guy, and long story short, put it to you in this terms, this guy was a long ways from the interstate, so it drew red flags. And to make the story a little quicker, discovered that this guy did have not any clue where he was. And I told him where he was. And I told him how far away he was from Lincoln, Nebraska. And he didn't believe me, but he didn't get shook up. And long story shorter, even ended up discovering that he left his house. I should say he found his keys and left his house when his at-home nurse must have been sleeping, or his at-home care worker. This gentleman had a little bit of Alzheimer's, but not to the point where it was, what do you want to say, fully set in, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, but I ended up making things happen to where you don't get it to happen anywhere. And thank goodness it was small rule, because in big cities I don't think it would occur this way. I got our little old folks home in this small community to let me have a bed for this gentleman, because there was nothing I could arrest him for, nor did he do anything wrong. So I took him to this old folks home in this community. They had a bed for him to rest in, and we were able to get a hold of his nurse after we finally discovered, after several hours, where he exactly came from and where his at-home caretaker was. And needless to say, the next day he was returned home safely, and had a lot of thankful thoughts brought to my attention from the family as well as the caretaker, because she felt really, really horrible about what had happened, because they never thought he'd find his keys. So yeah, that's one story I can tell you. I can tell you some other tearjerker stories. I shouldn't say they're tearjerker, but I think about them all the time, and they just bring tears to my eyes, because it's something I never thought I'd have to do. One of those is having to take a pair of kids away from their parents on Halloween. I like good stories, all positive, right? They're nice. Right, Sonny? Thank you for doing that. My dad has Alzheimer's, so I agree. Man, I can't even finish reading that. Thanks, River Time. Sorry, everybody. That just really hit home. Yeah, appreciate that. Alright, I'm really lost at what I want to do here. Go on. Thanks, Dust Bunny. Let's take down a few trees here before I decide to quit. Now that I got a nice clean space of grass. Actually, you know what? Might do, because I could do it off camera. I'm going to see what contract we got, because we're right at that time where I can start rec time. Cultivating. I'm going to take that contract, even if I got to buy something bigger. Accept contract. What do I got for a cultivator? Thanks for telling one of your police stories. Thanks, Mama Bear. You're welcome. Thanks, Grumpy. Same to you, and make sure you give Mrs. Grumpy a big ol' hug for me. What do I got for... Oh, I could use my disc carol. I think this one will even pull it, if I remember right. I want to use this tractor here. Much appreciated, Rusty. I dated a lady in the Twin Cities when I lived there. We went through a similar issue with her grandma. Thank God for the guy. Thanks, PCS World. Where's my... what field was it? Oh, 3. One of those long ones there. Oh no, it can be used for cultivating. Well, we'll find out anyway. So I don't think I don't got a regular cultivator. Not saying I couldn't buy one, but what does it say in here for it? Disc harrows are used for shallow cultivation of fields. So a disc harrow is more of a cultivator than a plow. Yep, but there is some that create fields. Like, what I found pretty neat is a modder finally made another disc harrow that just recently came to the mod hub, everybody, if you didn't go check it out. A disc harrow that's in similar style as this one here that I'm using, that you can create fields with. I think that's just cool. Because I don't know about you all, if you know this, but here in this area of the world where I'm at, you don't find a plow anymore. You find big disc harrows like this that they till the ground with. You know why? Because farmers in the Midwest, especially here in Nebraska, do not, most of them don't turn the ground over. It's usually a no-till situation. Just ask Outlaw, he'll tell you as well. Welcome, Outlaw. How you doing, my friend? Yeah, I think the field that we want is this one right here. Yep. Man, that is a big field. Holy cow. That is a big field, everybody. But I can put a worker on this a little bit while I play off camera then. And get this contract done off camera while I maybe cut trees inside the property. Doing good. Just been watching college football and lurking. Oh, okay, cool. Okay there, Rusty. Yeah, I know I've been told not to talk about religion in discords and lives, but I guess people can just ban me because I wouldn't be doing my job if I hide, so thank you. Oh, what did I miss? See me being type of see me being a type of preacher, I have to say you're the God-fearing type people we need in this world. That's what's wrong with this world. No one has God anymore. There's love that... You're fine, Sean. No worries, my friend. Actually, Sean, I got something a little inspiring for you. I'll tell you a little bit of story about myself. How about that? Or I should say, not just myself, but my family. So, my Mrs. Money and I actually grew up together. We were in the same class from the time I moved from Iowa to Nebraska. So in Iowa, I was in preschool. When I came to Nebraska, I was in kindergarten. And we basically went through school, all throughout school in the same grade, just not always in the same classroom because our class was big, so they divided our class usually in half. So one half of the class had one teacher, the other half had another. Well, long story kind of short, we have a mutual friend that we also grew up with in our class, and she dated him most of our school years. And so when we were a freshman, I think, was it when we were a freshman in high school? They broke up. High school sweethearts broke up. And I took her to what you all know as homecoming, but I know it as Color Day because they called it something else here. They call it Color Day because they celebrate the colors of the school of the different organizations instead of calling it homecoming. It's something that was started by somebody in our county many years ago. But anyway, I took Mrs. Money to homecoming, if you will, my freshman year, and then, just things didn't work out. And anyway, she started dating our mutual friend again. And then our junior year, they broke up, and I got back together again with her and took her to junior prom. And then that didn't work out, and they started dating again. And so anyway, long story shorter, after high school, they had a kid together, and things just didn't work out. And then I was off to college, and came back, and they had their falling out, and so we got together actually. And so I've been with my stepson since his first birthday, basically. And then later in life, my Mrs. Money lost her father unexpectedly, totally unexpectedly. But as she raised our oldest, she came from a family that went to church a lot. Church was, everything, and which in some families they influenced church to be a part of their lives. But to put it to you simply, my father-in-law was in the church choir and many other things, and he had a heart attack while he was mowing one of his daughter's yards and didn't make it. And my stepson was young at that time and remembers this occurring, and then became heavily involved in the church because he wanted to follow kind of his grandfather's footsteps. And to this day, I can tell you that my stepson is what you would call like a lay pastor, and he is also a fourth or fifth year high school history teacher out in a a small little community in the western part of Nebraska, but he he didn't go to seminary school or anything, but at the Methodist level, yeah, he can he can preach, if you will, I guess. I don't know how to explain it because I honestly didn't come from a church-going family myself, because my family owned a business that was open on Sundays when church was going on, which was a 12-lane bowling alley. And so we just didn't really go to church very often. But we're also Methodists. But yeah, so no problems with the words you put in the chat there at all here, Sean. Yeah, my stepson gets called to preach quite often, actually. Also did his great uncle's late I don't know, like late memorial service here at our church this past summer. He's only what is he now? Like 26, 27 years old. Both Mrs. Money and I feel that eventually he will probably be possibly going to seminary school at some point in his lifetime. We just don't know. Right now, he still enjoys teaching high school history. But from where he is located in western Nebraska, he goes as far as a little church in a little, how do I want to even say this? A little unincorporated little village. I don't even know how many people actually truly live in this little place, but it is up by Chadron, Nebraska, which is clear up in like the northwest corner of the state. And goes up there and preaches. He has preached up there several times in this little old church in the middle of the country. And he even comes back home here and he'll preach to give our pastor like to, so if our pastor wants to go to like a family celebration, you know, of the holidays for her own family, then our son will come back home and he'll do the Sunday services here. Yeah. Man, I really like this tractor. I never used this tractor either really much in FS22, besides the fact that I didn't even know it upgraded to 300 horsepower until I went to start this. But I love this thing. But yeah, you know, it's been an amazing live stream, everybody. It is kind of getting late. I kind of want to record part of my episode on Dual Valley in the Save the Date challenge. But I think we'll stop here. I'll probably finish this contract off camera more than likely. Cut down some trees in the county jail off camera. I'll show you, Grumpy. It's this one here. It's this one. It is small tractors. I think it's by Pepe, if I remember right. I'm pretty sure it's by Pepe. It's the Farm Mall International 1206 in the Mod Hub. And it starts with 95 horsepower, but upgrades to 300 horsepower. And it's got other customizations as well. It has a front loader, and yeah, you can get a cab on it. I do ministries preaching in my area. I actually preach against our churches here because they're falling. Oh, okay, Sean. You don't need a school when God chooses you're chosen. That's it. That's all the school you need. Yeah, I've been teaching and preaching for about 6 years now. Ah, cool, Sean. Holy cow! Where did that come from? Somebody's been lurking. My commander-in-chief, everybody, has been lurking. He just gifted 5 memberships to the channel. Let's see who just got those. Marty, Travis, Empty Pockets, Beck, Lynn, Joe Flatton, all just got gifted memberships from none other than one of my true inspirations in the farming simulator community, known as our friend Argsy Gaming, everybody. A very, very good friend of this channel. Yeah, I've been listening for a bit now. Hope everyone is wonderful. Oh, thanks, buddy. As we gotta keep moving here, you brought back some good excitement here, my friend. Thanks for stopping by the live stream, buddy. Appreciate it. You shocked me. You know, Argsy, you never know when people like Argsy Gaming, everybody, are watching your content. I've mentioned this before, so if there's anything at all that will help inspire you, keep your chin up. The sun will always hopefully come up tomorrow. And don't give up. Keep content creating, because the more you do it, the better you will be. And the more creative you will become. And you just never know when people like Argsy will be watching. I've talked about this more than once, and I can't influence it enough to inspire others to keep going. Yeah, because you just never know. You know, it takes a lot of work to do this. I didn't say it in this entire live stream, but I feel really horrible myself about not being a very good giant software partner program person. Here for people on console especially, because they haven't posted much about FS25 lately. But I will just tell you that I do not know how people like Argsy, Driver 53, Farmer Cop, some of those other people find the time in their real life schedule to bring us all that great information, because man, by the time I am off work, I am burnt out. And this last week, it's been rough to come home and try and bring you all information, and yeah, it's become difficult, but it's also harvest season in real life. Um, Several farmers are still silage cutting. Some of them are done. They're just fixing the old MacDon headers up and getting them attached to their combines. Most of them will be in the field the end of this next week. A few are in the field right now cutting soybeans, and then in a few weeks they'll be on corn, and the Nebraska Midwest harvests will all be done for the season. But yeah, it's just been difficult to try and do, everybody. So I still appreciate everybody's support very, very much. And please don't forget that you still can use a Giants partner program to support my channel or other creators' channels like RGZ Gaming by entering their partner code. My partner code is RustyMoney. So if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to use that partner code. Joe Flatten, you just got a gifted membership from our friend RGZ Gaming. Welcome to the live stream. You're a Giants partner. Hey, have you joined the partner Discord? I need to, RGZ. I still haven't got that done yet either. And I still don't got this Elgato thing figured out because I need my son's help. Yeah, we just haven't had the time to do that yet either, but we need to get that done before 25. But I got an Elgato for my birthday to use on my PlayStation 5 through my laptop, so more or less it's a capture card, RGZ. I just don't know nothing about the thing, and my son's gonna have to help me learn how to use it. So there is some changes potentially coming to the channel that'll hopefully help the channel. Sounds exciting. Yeah, right? It does. Like you said, though, real life, work, family, all have to. Oh man, I know. It's been rough. It's been rough. I can tell you this much, everybody, that I'm not going to tell you what it was, but my commission check, which we get the first week of every month for the previous month, our commission checks at the beginning of September were the biggest commission check that has ever been given to any parts employee within our company since the development of our company. And our company is what is it, like a fourth generation now company, family wise? It's either third or fourth, going on to the next generation. It's actually the commission check that we got this month is the biggest that my parts manager has ever seen. So that's how busy we've been. We've been really, really busy. Really busy. And the busy is not even here yet. That will probably start within the next 2 weeks. I go to work at 7:30 in the morning, and I was lucky to get home by 6:30 in the evening every day this week, and the store closes at 5:30. because I still got people in the building at 5:30. But it's been fun. I really have enjoyed the career change in my real life, going from law enforcement, knowing zero about agricultural equipment, or knowing zero about what a bearing is, or a spacer, or an O-ring, or a drive shaft, or a, other than having just a little knowledge, what's on my pickup in personal life, to selling agricultural parts and learning stuff about the upper sieve, the Schaefer sieve, the straw chopper, the stationary knives, the rotor, a witch's hat. A witch's hat, you may ask. What is a witch's hat? Oh, you know what? Let's see. Hold on here. Hold on. You got me thinking. Rusty's thinking. Witch's hat. Can we see a witch's hat? Can I show you what a witch's hat is? That's not what it's called in Case Parts program, but I'll show you what a witch's hat is. Oh, hold on. Oh. Hey. Does anybody see a witch's hat right there? Better yet, give you some light. You see that thing right there? That is kind of a farmer term of a witch's hat. So when you get a farmer calling into a parts store like the one I work at, they give you all this slang. And you're supposed to look for this witch's hat on this 2588. What in the heck is a witch's hat doing on a 2588? A witch's hat goes on top of a witch during Halloween. The very first time I heard that, I just rolled laughing in my head like, oh man. And then, unless you've really been around agricultural parts in a parts program, whether automotive or agriculture, and have to try and find parts for people, you would understand more about what I'm talking about. That's just one example. That there that I showed you is a part of the straw chopper spreader. I can't think of what the actual term name, I think they call it a cone if I remember right, but I'll have to look tomorrow because I just sold one. It might actually been the one that I just sold because it depends on the machine sometimes too. What the engineers decided to call it. I think the one that we just sold actually was called a hat. But some things are not always called what they're supposed to be called. Oh yeah, look at that. Ha ha, didn't know. Are they attached with doohickey bolts? Right, Rivertime Todd, right? Oh, some of my favorite things that I laugh at myself, or I should say in my head when I'm talking parts, and even my little brother-in-law that works with me now in parts, and my son's girlfriend's brother works with me in parts too. What they have discovered too is what I told them when they started. You get a farmer on the phone that tells you they need a seal. They need a seal on such piece of a part that's a part of such combine or tractor, and their entire time they're on the phone with you, they swear up and down, it's a seal. Can't you find this seal? Well, I'm sorry, but thinking in my head on the phone and not saying it to you on the other end of the phone is that I'm sorry, but this parts program doesn't call it a seal, they call it a gasket. Or they call it an O-ring. It's the most difficult thing in the parts world is what the farmer calls it compared to what a parts program calls it. And most farmers don't realize that until they get behind the counter and look at a parts program with you. They're like, oh, now I know why you guys have so many problems looking for parts. Because they don't put the part that I'm looking for in this hydraulic section where it should be put. They put it on this other part of the category of this machine. Can you order a thingamabobs? Yeah, right? Or a thingamajig? No, but it has been fun though. You know, like I said, going from 22 years in law enforcement to knowing absolutely zero about agricultural parts, and now I'm working through my second harvest season, approaching my second year with the company, or my second year anniversary date, I should say, going on my third year in December. Yeah, it's been a fun challenge. I've enjoyed it. I know my supervisors do not want to see me leave. But yeah, it's been fun. Alright, I got a little too close to the fence there, obviously. When I decided to turn around, high-rise canooner valve. Yeah. Yeah, well, I think we'll finish this up here. We're just about done with this field anyway, and we'll bring her home to an end then. I need a flux capacitor. Yeah. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else I can see on some of these pieces of equipment. One of the slang terms for it. I have dual exhaust, so I need 2 muffler belts. You have the DeLorean already, Tobo. 17 awesome people checking out the live stream. 19 awesome people. Thank you all, everybody, for supporting the channel and the live stream here. Detained in Deadwood in my detainment center, or I should say, I built a county jail on Deadwood. So it's kind of a farming simulator inmate series, if you will. Being stuck in a farming simulator jail. Ah, you make us all smile. Thanks, Rusty. Well, thanks, Sonny. Appreciate that. I believe you can still order them new. The catch is it comes in a crate and you got to assemble it. It's in the shop. Contract's 91% finished. Yeah, I'll take you all, any new viewers here. If we got any new viewers, we'll be heading back to the county jail, so you'll get to see the county jail set up if you stick around here as we're about to finish this contract. And I'll show you the county jail. Our farming simulator county jail build here on Deadwood over by the biogas plant. If you've never seen it before. I'll do a flyover of the county jail. We're still on recreational time, so the way I'm playing this is I'm basically a farming simulator inmate in a jail. So I'm on an inmate schedule. Right now we're on rec time is what I call it. Rec time is 10 a.m. to basically 5 p.m. I can leave the county jail area and I can work contracts. I can sell products outside of the jail, move products, or such things as that, or work over at the home farm where we're the farm manager right now until we buy the home farm back from the bank, more or less. After rec time at 5 o'clock becomes chore time. Chore time is where I have to report back to the jail, and I can only work the property that is inside the jail, which is I have a small farm area set up inside the jail that has some trees, a couple of tiny little fields, and some productions and sell point. And so in that property there is where I do chore time, where I have to work the little farm, more or less. And then I only have a particular time where I can go to the store and pick up anything new that I have purchased. And that is from 3 o'clock until 5 o'clock in the afternoon in game time. But all the information is in the descriptions of each episode. You can see it in the description after I've quit the live stream. Or you can go back to the episode 1 and watch how I put us in the slammer. I should say, watch how Farmer Cop put us in the slammer. I mean, he's cuffed and stuffed me in this pickup with this canine and told me not to move or the canine was going to bite my leg off. And he already taken all my donuts away. Now I get down here the other end of the field, the contract will be completely 100% finished and we'll report back to base camp and we'll call it a live stream by showing you all a little flyover of the county jail if you've never seen it before. So with that said, though, as we venture that way, I'll just say thank you to everybody that did join the live stream tonight, as I didn't get the chance to live stream Thursday night or Friday night, which I occasionally do, or during the day here on Saturday. I appreciate everybody that left the gifted memberships in the chat, and for those that are members that left the member chats in the chat. And to anybody new that has been supporting the channel, thank you as well. And thank you to all those other content creators, like I said towards the very beginning of this live episode. Thank you to those new content creators that have came across Farming Simulator channels and been watching content like mine and then creating content and mentioning our channel in their descriptions. Appreciate it very much. Thanks everybody, but we'll drive on over here to the county jail so y'all can see it before we end. But yeah, just remember, like I always say, if you haven't done so yet, make sure you drop me a tasty treat on that like button, which is better known by myself as a crop battery and by you all people as delicious donuts. Don't forget to leave us a comment in the comment section, and please share a box of donuts with all our friends and family by sharing the videos and the live streams from the channel. But from myself, RustyMoney, after we get over here to the county jail, we will see you all on the flip side. But let's venture over there so anybody new watching here towards the end, you can at least see the county jail, and you can go back, check the beginning of the live stream or any previous episode. And thanks to Argsy Gaming for joining the chat, and Tobo and Dust Bunny and Gaming Joy and the Tennessee Farmer and Wright Family Gaming and Poor Boy and Bruce's Gaming and John Barlow and PCS World and Artemis and I know I'm forgetting people. Grumpy Gray and David and Marty and Eric and Miss Hillbilly and Mama Bear and Brett Wells, and just thank you to everybody. Sorry if I miss hollering out your name at the end of each live stream, but I forget sometimes who all was here. So I do my best to try to always give shout outs at the end of everything, so appreciate it when I mean everybody, not just the ones that I always shout out. I woke up too late, laugh out loud. Some donuts for the road, thanks. Thanks to Mouse22 as well that was here. Alright, we're approaching the Deadwood County Detainment Center, is what I call it. Better known by you all people probably as a county jail. But my fictional creation of a farming simulator jail compound. I'll park it right here and give you a flyover in console landscaping anyway. So the whole property here at the Deadwood County Jail is fenced off and guarded with several watchtowers, and each watchtower has their own little security vehicle. Each end of the main entrances are guarded with canine units and fenced off with a guardhouse. But you can see here, she's all fenced off. So inside the county jail is chore time. I can only do whatever is available inside this property, which is operate that biogas plant, cut trees down, create small fields, harvest the small fields, use the productions that are inside the property or the sell points inside the property. Here's the other side of the main entrances. Like I said, all guarded off with canine units and guardhouses over there. More watchtowers. Fly through the woods here to the other side. All fenced off here. And here is what gave me the idea of calling rec time, because when an inmate is in jail, in real life, they have recreational time or gym time. This is what gave me the idea of recreational time. I added behind the community building mod a recreational area, and I thought to myself, recreational time should allow me to go outside of the property to do contracts, be like a prisoner in a farming simulator compound, but working for the government, if you will. So I designed my own little recreational area for the inmates and attached it right behind the community center. Because if you've never looked at this community center mod in the mod hub, I'll show you why I put it back there. Hop the fence. Right through this door, directly across the room, here's your jail cell. See? Cell block 1. And there's your serving window. That's why I put the recreational center out the back door right here, right near that entry exit point. I just wanted to jump the fence instead of opening the gate. And so then out here, then we just have storage sheds. We have some equipment. Have a multi-fruit silo. Have a little buy point for seed fertilizer, lime, stuff like that. But that is the Deadwood County Jail facility right here. So again, appreciate everybody being a part of tonight's live stream, but this will bring it to an end. We'll be back live again on Deadwood soon. So we will see you all on the flip side, and thank you again to everybody. Hope you all have a good one. Thanks, Charles. Thanks, Gaming Joy, Marty, Tobo Fish, PCS World. Sunny, thank you. Rivertime Todd, Farmer Trio, Joe Flatten, Grumpy Gray, Sean, Game & Joy, Outlaw, Mama Bear, Rivertime Todd, Marty, Artemis, Mouse2222, Tennessee Farmer. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you later. Have a good one.